Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Oh, yep, I got a leak. Okay, hold on. Now I'm gonna work on my hot water tank. I've turned this on that. Oh, I now have a hot shower. Oh, this is awesome. In today's video, I'm wanting to get a few things done. Basically, the things that I wanted to get done before I went on my Arizona trip that I wasn't able to complete, those are the things I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to be working on my plumbing, getting the plumbing working to my sink and to my hot water tank for my outdoor shower. And then I'm also wanting to get the drain installed, get all that taken care of, and get the cabinet and countertop secured to the van so that nothing moves around anymore. It did pretty good on my trip. It didn't move around very much at all, but I heard the countertop rattling around because it wasn't secured down. So I'm going to get that taken care of today as well. So here's some of the stuff I'm going to be working on. These are the corner braces that I'm going to use to secure the cabinet down to the van. I've got to put this shutoff valve on the hot water tank. I've got to get my sediment filter installed on my pump, and then all of my drain stuff to get the drain installed in the sink, and then I can get the plumbing and everything running to the faucet. Now this small, very tiny drain pipe I'm going to be using temporarily. This is not what I'm going to be using permanently. I've just got to get the permanent one in, and I'm not going to have that in for this video, unfortunately. But this will do for now. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I have this, I guess this is called a sink basket. I'm not 100% sure. That's what I saw other people calling it. So what I've got to do is I've got to take some plumber's putty and go around the edge of this and then set it down into place down at the bottom of the sink. Alright, so I got that in there. I'll clean this up a little bit better later, but whenever I tighten it down, it'll probably squeeze some more of that out of the edge. So I'm just going to wait until I get that tightened down. So I'm not 100% sure what the names of all these pieces are, but I've got this rubber gasket, and then I've got this metal ring that will go up over the top. And then I have this that I'll use to screw on the bottom of the drain, and then I can tighten it from the bottom. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach this to the bottom of here, and then my gray water tank will fit right up onto that. I'm wanting something that will actually screw down to the gray water tank eventually so that I can keep the smells out, but this is all I have for right now, so I'm just going to use this temporarily until I get the other one. So as you can see, this is not going to work long term. That's why I'm just going to temporarily put that on there until I get the other one in, because it don't even fit all the way down in there. And this is I haven't even secured this tank yet, so that's definitely not going to work long term. And also, I've quickly realized that this 7-gallon water tank is way too big. I need something that only comes up to about this height so that I can easily attach the drain to it. But this will do for now until I can get the other shorter tank and the hose that I'm going to be attaching to it. Alright, now let's see if I can get out of here. Perfect. I was a little worried about the screws coming out the top, but looks like I'm good. Alright, so I've got 2 brackets down here. I've got one back there, and then one right there. And then I've got these brackets up here holding the countertop down, and then 2 more over on this side. And it's pretty solid. I don't think it's going anywhere. All right, so I am determined to get this water system hooked up and running today. But the first thing that I need to do is figure out this hot water tank. So as you can see, the way I have it right now, it's too low and I won't be able to connect the lines to it. So what I was gonna have to do is, anytime I wanted to use it, pull it out here and just attach it to my door and then put it back when I'm done, and I really don't care to do that. So I think what I'm going to do, since my mattress comes up all the way up to here, I think I'm gonna cut out a notch right here and then lift this up to where it's either even or just below the top of my mattress. So I won't be able to see it or see very much of it from inside the van. So that's what I'm gonna work on now, and lift this up to see if I can get all the connections connected while it's in my van. Okay, so I think that is going to work. It's up high enough where I can connect everything to the bottom of it, and it's not up over my bed. Now, it is tight up against my mattress, and that's probably going to irritate me when I'm making my bed, so I may have to trim some off of my mattress so that it's not so tight right here, but I can deal with that for right now. Next thing I need to do is get my sediment filter installed to the pump. This hose right here, I'm gonna have to cut shorter to make that look a little bit nicer, but that's not a big deal. I'll do that later. And then this hose right here connects to the hot water tank and goes to my sink up there. I need to get a splitter for the shower head and for the sink for the hot water, but I'm not going to worry about that right now either. I just want to make sure that everything works. Now, I haven't tested any of this yet, so I will be very shocked if there's no leaks. What I'm going to do now is, you can't really see it, but the tank, I need to drill out the hole to fill the water, and then I can put water in it and test it out and see if it works. Perfect. Oh, yep. And I'm also not going to fill this up very much either. Probably just about to here, just enough for the pump to pull the water out, just to test it. Just in case something goes wrong. All right, I'm going to use my GoPro for this to keep an eye out and see if there's any leaks. Okay, here we go. Oh, yep, I got a leak. Okay, hold on. All right, there's a leak coming out of this filter. I wonder if I need to, yeah, I probably just need to tighten it. Hold on. Okay, so I got the filters all tightened down. I can't believe I forgot to do that. So I got them tightened down, so now test number 2. All right, it's running. I don't see any leaks yet. Come on, don't leak. I'm a little worried about that in there. Oh, yep, I got a leak. I got a couple leaks. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that T connector apparently because it's leaking, and I've got a little leak right here as well coming out of the filter. So I'm going to have to get my bed out of here. I think that'll make it a whole lot easier. Okay, so I think I know what the problem is. These clamps were not as tight as I could possibly get them, and they were a little bit loose, so I tightened those up, these 3. And then I didn't put any tape on this fitting. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't, so I think that's why that's leaking. So I'm gonna go ahead and put tape on that and hook everything back up and test it out again. Well, I have to add more water, and the kids showed up, so now I have a little bit of help. I don't have to run back and forth to the water spigot now.
Right, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Good job.
Thanks.
Barely got any water in my van.
Towel right here. Just clean that up real quick. Alright. I put this in there?
Yep.
It doesn't. Oh, there we go.
All right, I was expecting leaks, and that's the best case scenario. All the leaks have been taken care of now, and there was only a couple. So I got the tape on this fitting and tightened it down really tight. That one's good now. And then the T connector, I got everything tightened down on that, and no more leaks. And I checked underneath the sink, no leaks up there either. So this is perfect. So now I'm gonna get my bed back together and get started on my shower. I'm pretty sure the water's running to the shower, but I'm just gonna get everything taken care of. My brother's getting me a propane tank, and I'm gonna try out the hot water, see if it works. Now I'm gonna work on my hot water tank. I haven't turned this on yet. Oh! Okay, all right, I've gotten that tightened down, so let's see if it still leaks.
I'd back up.
Okay. Now there's a leak in the top one. Let me tighten that down real quick. Let's see if I can get this tight.
Oh, dang, Cory has a bird. Beat Maddie up. Whee!
All right, so I got the propane hooked up, the water hooked up, no leaks, so that's good. So now I'm gonna see if the hot water tank works. Oop. I heard the flame turn on and now I have hot water. It only took like 10 seconds. Ooh, that is hot, I can feel. That is very hot. I can turn the heat down a little bit. I now have a hot shower. Oh, this is awesome. That's perfect right there, feel it.
That feels good.
I know. All right, I think I'm gonna test it out. All right, I just tried the outdoor shower for the first time just so I could take a picture for my thumbnail, and it worked perfectly. I'm so happy with it. Obviously, I didn't take a full shower, but the water was warm and nice. So everything is working perfectly, and I'm so happy with this. I'm still not seeing any leaks up under there. Now what I'm gonna do is just move the water tank back in its spot, and then I have a 2x4 that I'm gonna put up next to it and use some braces to brace that up as well so it don't move. But I'm so happy with this. There's one thing that I'm noticing, and this top part right here on the hot water heater gets a little warm. So I think I'm going to replace this backing piece with one that covers the entire back and maybe have it stick up a little bit more just to protect my comforter. I don't want anything catching on fire or anything like that. But other than that, this is working perfectly. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Okay, so I drained some of the water out of this so it'll be easier to move. So I'm just gonna move it back into place and then put the 2x4 up next to it and secure that down so that this won't move around when I drive. So last night, hold on, let me get out of this wind. Ugh, this wind is crazy. So last night, I was sleeping in my van and I had my pump plugged in all night. And throughout the night, I kept thinking, what if I wake up in the morning and my entire van is flooded? Oh, that would have been awful. But luckily I didn't have any leaks and everything went perfectly. However, tonight it's supposed to get down below freezing and it's not supposed to get too cold, but I don't want to chance it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain the water tank and drain out all the lines so I don't have any issues. So far, so good on the leaks. I'm so happy with this. I'm glad everything's working. Put this one on. Another cool thing is I'm gonna have a wall right here underneath my bed to block the storage underneath my bed from the walkway out here, but there's going to be a door that I'm going to create right here so I can access it from inside the van. And my water tank will be right here, so I'll be able to monitor my water level. Alright, so the lines are clearing out. I'm just letting that run for a little bit longer and should be good. Well, I'm starting to lose light outside, so I think this is where I'm going to end it for the week. Every time I get something big done on the van, it just makes me so excited to get started with the next project. And I don't really know exactly what I have planned for the next project, so I'm going to have to think on it a little bit. I need to get my walls done. I need to get my window covers done. Ever since my trip to Arizona, there's a few things that I've decided to change about my build. I'm not going to go into specific details right now, but one big thing that I noticed on that trip was that I definitely need more storage. I was going to go on a trip next weekend, but I think I've got a 4-day weekend, so I think I'm going to just stay at home and work on my van. I need to get things done on it, and I think I'm going to do that instead of going on another trip. And then once I get everything done on the van, then I can do all the trips I want. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that come out every Tuesday. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Are you in the camera?
No.
And I haven't tested any of this yet, so Lucy. And then I don't know how long all that's going to take me, but if I have any more time, then I'll figure out after. I don't know exactly how long this is all going to take me, but if I have I don't know exactly how long this is, and I won't be able to get the connectors. Now, Lucy. Did I scare you? How's the movie?
Great.
Have you seen the aliens yet? Oh, they haven't come out yet?
No.
Oh, that's funny.
Are you videoing?
Yeah.